One of the things that I don't think a lot of y'all understand about dating and all this stuff is that you're negotiating if you approach dating the way they tell you to approach dating. And in a negotiation, it's all about leverage. In contractual law, it's called BACNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. And the leverage goes to the person that has the better alternative, right? Because that's the person that will walk away from the negotiating table first. If they don't get what they want, they will walk, because to them, they have a better alternative. And this is one of the reasons why black men are struggling, in particularly if they are locked into this concept of black love. This is why you are struggling to date and marry black women. Because in the world of negotiating with black women, dealing with dating, the black man is at a disadvantage, and I'm going to prove it. So let's roll on the Black Alpha. Now, why do I say the black man is at a disadvantage? Because first of all, let's take our so-called culture, our community culture. It is highly frowned upon black men if they date and marry outside of the race, right? So-called race. If they don't marry or don't date a black woman, right? Now, in reality, nobody cares. I just want to put that out there. In reality, nobody cares. In reality, the only kinds of people that care about what you do are the Dr. Umar types of people who are miserable in their own right. Nobody really gives a care about who you date, who you marry, how you live your life. Nobody cares. But we believe that people care, and that belief limits us. That belief puts us in a certain restrictive posture where we won't go outside because we believe that we are going to be scorned if we do. Black women don't have that same stigma on top of them. Let's just be honest. If they marry a white man, it's considered them leveling up. What? Right? They upgraded, right? They did better. So they're telling you right there that the white man in their eyes is a better alternative to you. What? They're telling you that. And they've been putting this in your face for decades, right? They've been putting in your face that the white man, just by him being white, is a better alternative to you. This is why when you do see sisters, sometimes white boys, the white boys riding shotgun while the sister driving. He don't even have a job. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a place to stay. He's staying with her. He don't have a car. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no money or nothing like that. They driving in a Kia, her Kia. You know what I'm saying? Because they would accept something from a white boy that they openly proclaim that they will never accept from you. Simply because they see the white boy as being a better alternative to you. So this puts you at a bad spot in negotiating, right? Because you already know that she sees almost any man as being a better alternative to you. Whereas you can't date nobody else because you are locked into this concept of black love, and you know you gotta stick to the sisters and all this stuff. So, and I know I'm not telling you to date interracially, because some of y'all so strange. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. That is not what I'm saying. I'm only explaining leverage in the terms of negotiating, dealing with these black women for dating and marriage, right? I'm showing you what the leverage is and why the leverage is where it is. That's all I'm doing. You date who you want to date, marry who you want to marry. I don't care. So that's the first problem. Our own limitations based on our own beliefs dealing with interracial dating, right? The next problem is our views about the black men, our views of women of other races. We also think that they are a level up, and we think that we are not good enough. They got this clip of Sansa Ray talking about if white women date up, then why do they mess with black men? But if you listen to what she is saying, if white women date up, then why do they mess with black men? If white women date up, then why do they mess with black men? What the fuck? She's telling you that black men are lesser. This is the black woman saying it. This is not me saying it, because I don't believe that's true. In fact, I know it's not true. White women don't date up, and they don't look at you as a date down. But in our minds, white is right, black, get back. So since you look at them as being up and you think that you are not good enough because you're looking at your finances, you're looking at all this stuff, and you're thinking, damn, I can't really get with a white girl because I don't bring enough to the table. Because isn't this what people like Dr. Umar say? That white women only date and marry rich black men? Well, guess what? I know buku brothers that mess with white girls and Asian girls and all this stuff. They ain't got nothing. Buku of them. And I ain't saying they flat out broke. They got jobs like everybody else got a job. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't rich. I ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing. It's a lie. But isn't this what people like Dr. Umar say? Isn't this what people like Kevin Samuels said in the red pill community? Isn't this the thing that they tell y'all, that to get a white woman that you gotta have more? It's not true. But this is what you believe. So once again, you have limited yourself by your own thinking in this negotiation, because you won't go outside the race. For one, because you're scared to get ridiculed by black people. And you won't go outside, you won't try to go outside because you don't honestly think that you are worth anything to anybody else. So you have already reduced your own value all the way down in the negotiation. So you're coming into this thing, dealing with black women, talking about dating, and you coming to them from a position of inferiority. What? You're not walking with that swag, like you know, hey, bro, you know, you either get with my program or you can bounce. Because that's how Kush came. Oh, yeah, that's how I came. I told y'all a story. First of all, I had buku women around, and I didn't explain to no woman what I was doing with the other women. If you didn't figure it out, that was on you. And this is a real story. One time, my little shorty, oh, beautiful. She was so, oh, man, little shorty was beautiful. And, one day she kind of put two and two together because she was by the house, and I got all these other women in the house. It will always be like that. She come over, there's always another woman over there. Always women in the house, you know what I'm saying? And on one of these nights after everybody leaves, it's just she and I there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get busy. She kind of just asked, she said, you know, what is your relationship to these women? I said, well, what you think my relationship is? She said, you should have told me that you had something going on with all these women. I said, does it matter? And I told her, so now that you know, you got a choice. You can leave, or you can come back in the room and you know, and let's do what we do. And I walked off. Guess what she did? She came in that room and pulled those clothes off. Yeah. And she kept pulling those clothes off. Yeah. She got my name tattooed on the back right now. Yeah. Because it didn't matter. Because I didn't negotiate it with her. I didn't say, hey, baby, oh, I'm sorry, boo, let me try to explain. No, none of that. That's my girls. What you gonna do? You come back in, bend over and get pounded out, or you can leave. Let me put you in a buck, or you can buck off. Right? That's what I did. No negotiating. Because she seen my alternatives. All these women were attractive. She seen my alternatives. So my point to all that long rant that I just did is that you are limiting yourself in several ways. First, you're scared of the scrutiny of dealing with a woman of another race, and you don't believe you can get a woman of another race. On the flip side of that though, the black woman is not going through that. She has no scrutiny if she gets a man of another race. She's gonna get praised. What? But the most important alternative that the black woman presents to you is that she will walk on you and not have no man. She lets you know quickly, I can do bad all by myself. I don't need no man. She lets you know quickly that having no man is a better alternative to having you as a man. She tells you that off bat. Tells you that off the bat. So off the rip, you know that how she feels about you. So now you're trying to negotiate and trying to buy her things and trying to wine and dine her, trying to say all the right things and trying to do all the right things to win her over. But the truth is she's already told you what her alternatives are. Now, two of them are unrealistic, but the factual one is she will have no man, because with no man, she still find ducks that's gonna wine and dine her. She's still gonna find fools that's gonna buy her things and pay her bills and feed her. She can get everything she wants. She can get smashed up by different dudes every night, you know what I'm saying? She can get everything she wants if she walks away from you. So getting with you is actually putting herself in a bind. You are not a better alternative to what she has. Because to her, she can have it all without you. The only thing she won't have is a steady relationship. And if her mindset is not the steady relationship type of mindset, that's not a loss to her. So now you understand, my brothers, the problem that y'all have is that black women have a better alternative to being in a relationship with you. You have no better alternative to being in a relationship with her. You have none. So what you're gonna have to do is figure out for yourself, what can you do to give yourself some more leverage? What can you tell her to let her know, hey, you can walk, I can walk, because I got an alternative too. Because again, in my personal life, I've always let women know that I'm not gonna put up with nothing. You know, I don't think like y'all. I would never invest time into one woman at a time. I just never did that. I dated as many women as I could date. I fooled with as many women as I could fool with, and I kept it open. Being that way, always let them women know that I had an alternative. So if they wanted to mess with me, they had to get their mind right. And I can tell you from being that kind of man that women don't care, man. In fact, the more women you got, the more women want you. So having an alternative is actually attractive to them. It's an attractive quality, man. They don't see value in a man that no woman wants. You being monogamous is not a plus. You promising a woman monogamy, talking about, I'm just gonna date you, you know, you my girl now, I'm gonna cut all other girls. Don't do that. I have never told a woman that I'm gonna cut off all the women just because I met her. In fact, this is not a real story. I had this little cutie, another Creole girl, little short cutie, right? Back home. Me and this girl kicked it for like 3-4 months. Never had sex. Never had sex. On another night, we out and about, right? We pull up at a club, you know what I'm saying? I pull up in a ride. You know, I was balling back then, you know what I'm saying? I pull up in a ride, and a chick run up to the car, another little cutie, and she leans in the car and gives me a kiss. And she said, what you doing tonight, Kush? And she, the girl in the car, said, he's gonna be with me. And she said, oh, Kush, you know what I'm saying? I said, I'm gonna call you later, boo. She said, okay, Kush. And I drove her, she said, you ain't gonna have a chance to call her later. Let's go. Let's go to my house. Whoa. Just like that. And that was the first night I had sex with her. Never asked. But she seen I had alternatives. So my message to my brothers is, get yourself an alternative. Because that's the only way you can bring that to the negotiating table to get these women to respect your mind. As long as you don't have nothing to negotiate with except social economics, your college degree, your job, your car, that's not enough, brothers.
What?
That's not enough. I mean, isn't this already proven? I should have put this video on falsifiable. Isn't this already proven? It's not enough. If it was enough, y'all wouldn't be in a situation y'all in. So think about what I just said. Until next time, I'm out of here. I'm Brother Kush, aka the Black Alpha. Salam.